Hey guys, what's up? It's Blenderella. Just wanted to give a intro because I completely forgot to have him say his name and where he lived and what he specializes in. So I want to introduce my friend who I think is extremely talented and artistic. His name is Swen, Cubilette, and I did an interview with him as well as filmed him doing what he loves. And this is the start of my new project of 2016, which is basically support your local artists. I want to do features of you guys, and this is the first one. So please forgive me. I'm still learning my new camera. I'm still learning angles as well as filming people. So yeah, comments, questions, or concerns, please feel free to get in contact with me and support your local artists, guys. See you guys later. Okay, when did you first realize that you had these special talents for your art and your projects?
Well, when I was like a lot younger, I used to take my big sister's drawings, and she used to draw really well also, and I would take them and turn them onto the back side and draw on them. And then after a while of doing it, she used to like piss her off a lot, but eventually it gave me like this inspiration to start drawing stuff on my own and everything. And then I became like really big into comic book art, and that's when I kind of like realized that art was the thing for me.
Was there a particular artist or anything like that that inspired you to be an artist?
For the most part, it's changed throughout my life. There's been different artists who I've gotten a lot of inspiration from. Right now, I think when I was a lot younger, I think the artist I used to take from was Sam Keith, who was the guy who used to draw the Max comic books. That was a huge inspiration for me, and that was like really got me into wanting to do stuff like that.
What things from your childhood influenced your decision to get into this career?
Well, while growing up, I kind of went into a bunch of different phases of artist careers that I wanted to get into. At first, it was comic book art. I wanted to be a comic book artist real bad, and I bought like all the markers and stuff like that. And then eventually I saw the movie Toy Story, and I was like, oh my god, 3D animation, and I want to start doing that. And actually before 3D animation was regular animation, because I started watching like anime and stuff like that, and I saw like how artful that was and how like very expressive some of like the movements were in that, and that really inspired me to want to get into animation. And then I saw Toy Story, and I started seeing 3D animation, seeing how real you can make things look on your computer, and like amazed me. And then eventually I just kind of progressed into motion graphics and videography.
Do you have a particular favorite like picture, artist, or photograph of anything?
One of my favorite artists, I guess it's kind of like, you can call it kind of photographs. He's like a graffiti artist, and a lot of stuff is, they take pictures of. His name's Jeff Soto, and he does like amazing graffiti art where it's kind of like a very abstract but realist in the same way, because it uses like a lot of elements from reality, like the way light hits objects and refracts off of things, and he incorporates that into all his artwork. So that's pretty much what I think of that.
Okay, so looking back on your past projects, which of them stands out to you as being a particular favorite?
A particular favorite? Probably the first graphic design project I ever did, and it was for my friend's band Halo Radio back in the day, and it was something like I didn't even get paid for. I just did it for fun, and it was like the one thing that like broke me into like doing artwork for people, for business wise and stuff like that. So it really got me into it, inspired me to become like a designer, slash videographer and stuff like that. Pretty much really got my like toes dipped in the water, I guess you would say.
In school, did everyone go to you for help with their art or photography?
All the time. I was always the person where people would just come like, can you help me draw this? Or people would just ask me to draw them stuff all the time. And I used to do it, I used to say yeah because I love drawing. I would always be in the middle of class, just going, just ignoring, just becoming distracted by doodling in my notebook or on the side of like a textbook or something.
How do you further learn or enhance your skill set, like your mentors, influences, schooling?
Most of the time, I just do it on my own. I did go to school for it for a little bit, but for the most part, it's like YouTube videos or like lynda.com that just teach you like just how to do like really cool stuff within applications or art applications.
What are some of the most difficult challenges you've overcome?
Starting, I don't know, the most difficult challenge. That would be probably making my first 3D animated video. Those were really hard. At first I thought it, like when I first got into 3D animation, I thought, oh, this would be really easy, but there's like so much stuff that you have to do, that you have to incorporate art-wise into 3D animation, where it comes from like design and video and overall like, you know, knowing geometry and stuff like that. And, you know, math here and there, but for the most part, like doing that was one of my biggest accomplishments, was finally like rendering something in 3D and like seeing it, you know, seeing something that I created right before my eyes.
What is your most memorable experience?
My most memorable experience was my first internship that I ever had. It was in California, and it was for a company called No Good Television. And it was like the coolest company you could work for. It was like, these people were trying to make this channel where it was pretty much like MTV, but uncensored. So they would leave like all the cuss words and music videos, and like leave all like the you know, the boob shots in and everything like that, which were like awesome. And like everybody was like basically encouraged to be like real lowbrow all the time at work, so it was like, it was a real fun, serious job that was like not serious at the same time. And that was like the first place where I ever got to do my first 3D animation for. It took me like a month and a half, and it literally lasted like 9 seconds, but it was like the best fucking time I could have, like, the best way I could have ever spent like a month and a half doing something for somebody. And it was like really showed me like what I was like capable of doing.
hints or advice you would give people who wish to pursue a career?
My hint would be to find something you're really passionate about, something you like doing that you don't mind wasting your time doing, basically, and just find a way to make money off of it, or just do for fun, whatever. I mean, that's what what you're passionate about. Is what you're passionate about. To me, like the biggest tragedy in life is doing something you hate until you die. To me, like I see some people they're in these jobs that they hate, and they wake up miserable every day, going to the same place. You have to sit in this place for hours straight, and when I see that, it breaks my heart, because I know people have so much potential. Everybody can do something that they're very interested in, and to me, the lucky people in the world are the people that make a career out of doing something that they love.
Are you currently working on any projects?
Right now I'm working on a motion graphics for the River House for their glow party that's coming up in like a week and a half. And I have various other projects that I work on here and there, like different photography projects, different promotional designs for businesses and stuff like that.
Is there anything else you'd like to tell your fans?
Thank you for liking my stuff. I really appreciate it, and that means like the world to me. It humbles me so much, and it pushes me to keep on creating content for, not only me, but for, everybody else out there.